Hello. Let me get this dialed in a little better. Get this dialed in a little bit better.
That's Ember in the background. She's bouncing.
She's bouncing. She's bouncing. All right. I think we're waiting for Jaylena to pull this thing up so we can see what's going on.
Oh, are you using my phone?
Do you know where the burner went?
It is underneath something. I remember seeing it underneath something. Oh, it's right there underneath your,
You want to get it and then bring it over, plug into a Jackery? All right. Hold on.
Okay, got one for my phone and one for the burner.
Okay, we're still getting situated here. And then we'll hop into the old 1-2. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what's going on. Linda Kemp, I'm here waiting. Hello. Melissa Malzone, Paula Jones, Paul Honeyman, always up in here. Linda Kemp, Brenda Hare, Nomad Man, Sherry Bear, Tiny House Folk, what up? Guitar Missy, Paul Sherman, Little Dragon, Jim Lotzek, Julie Erickson, Into the Mist, what's up? Jose Zayas, Peace Out Lisa, Amy Speaks, Charles, Under One Sun, Bethany May, Beverly Redmond, Sandra Lloyd, Dory Rogers, y'all coming in hot. Catherine Biggs, Karen Best, Summit Dave, Caution Casper, Barbie Cerna, Campbell's, Penny, Seed Sower, Jesse Killian, Beverly Davis, Tricky Cheese, Maxine, Desert Van Life, Karen Breast. All right, I think we're caught up. Hello.
Yeah, Ember's bouncing hardcore.
Hardcore in the background. Busting on a Budget, Sheila Kane. So, today was so Minion's done, and today was supposed to be the last day of the Peach. How'd that go, Jaylena?
Tomorrow is going to be the last day of the beach. Well, you okay? Debbie had an accident this morning. Nothing serious, but she was not able to come watch Ember today. So Isaac had to try and do the door by himself, and he got distracted quite often all day. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be done. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then I got to run some errands and get the last few things for Peach.
Yeah.
And then I have to clean the Peach. Then we got to do the tour.
So the last mission on the Peach, so the electrical was finished yesterday. And the last mission on the Peach was the door, which is like the one thing I really do need help with, because it's just like a bunch of moving pieces and they're heavy, right? And I was doing what I could today, but I will admit I was distracted. But it's all good. And I honestly forgot how gnarly the door conversion is. It's always like that. Like once you're done, you kind of forget like how hard the mission was. But now that I'm like knee deep in the game again, like that door conversion ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna film a tutorial on how to do it, but there was no way that I could do that with Ember, and especially after seeing how much actually goes into it, it'd be a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of cutting. You gotta cut a lot of metal, disconnect a whole bunch of stuff. And then I learned today that angle grinding with sandals on is not a good idea. So a tiny little chunk of metal that was still burning hot red fell on my foot, trapped in my sandal while the angle grinder was still going. I had to turn the angle grinder off, pick the piece of hot metal off my foot and throw it up. Gnarly. So I'm hoping my foot don't get all jacked up.
I think it's gonna be fine. It's just a little red. It burned a little bit, but it doesn't look crazy.
Yeah. So
Charles said, "Keep wearing them sandals, bro." I feel like it's my fault because I always wear my Tevas when I work, and then Isaac started wearing his Tevas while he works. I don't know if you did that before,
yeah.
but I'm a bad influence.
Yeah. So I went and put boots on after that.
Good job.
But it was hot. Under One Sun, almost done, Jaylena. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, she's pretty dang close. I'm excited to clean it. And just kind of put it together and make it real pretty.
Tell them how you feel about having a real electrical system.
It's like, I just couldn't stop. Wow, like night and day. I was so worried that the diesel heater wasn't gonna work because I've had so many issues with the electrical. Diesel heater works great. We had it running the other day. I feel like once we connected the DC to DC, the bus itself started running a little bit better. So I was thinking maybe the battery was a little low on the bus. But like I feel like it's running stronger. Maybe that's just in my head. I don't know. But I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, and it was no joke either, honestly.
I highly recommend installing a real electrical system and not using a power station if you're able.
Hey, I've done it.
I mean, I've done it too.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But
I mean, in my van, all I had was a Jackery 1000, and that worked great for what I had in the van. But I also didn't have connected lights or a light switch or USBs. I just used what's on the Jackery. Even for a light, all I had was the Jackery light. I used to have those battery-powered puck lights, but they just die so fast, and they're not very bright.
Oh, gosh.
And then they just get darker and darker and darker.
I've done that in Schooliana. I'll never not do wired lights again.
Yeah,
Ever.
it was a pain in the butt. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, totally. Orlando news: 60,000 for Minion. How much for Peach?
I'm back and forth on the price for Peach because honestly, I feel like it's a great build. It's a great bus. It has a lot of personality. It's got a really nice electrical system now. So I don't know. I guess you guys are gonna have to wait and see because I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I like that. Campbell's Creation, how's packing going along?
I did a dump run all by myself the other day, and it was a lot.
We haven't really started.
I like the slightest bit.
Yeah, the first order of business was getting the buses done so we could try and sell them.
Yeah, once Peaches, like after tomorrow, we'll really dive into packing and getting rid of stuff.
Yeah, we're hoping come Monday, we're 2 weeks straight of just packing and getting rid of stuff. Okay. Oi! Oi! Tiny Elephant, Laugh Out Loud Ember is their own 10-piece band. Definitely. Georgia Peach, please show what Ember is doing. You want to see? There's Ember Wild, ladies and gentlemen. She's in the background. We got her in that jumper so she ain't crawling around all over the gravel while we're going live.
Yeah, she likes to crawl in the rocks, and I can only imagine how uncomfortable it is.
Charles GS, keep wearing those sandals, bro. I paid for it today, for sure. You know, every day I get away with it. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, I'm out here building buses and Tevas. And then today it bit me. You know, luckily it wasn't that bad, but I didn't know how bad it was. It was just burning on my foot it all happened so fast, I don't know. Melissa Malzone has been a member of the Bus Folk Homies for 11 months.
Wow.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Paul Honeyman. Laugh out loud. A real electrical system is Ember connected to it tonight. Laugh out loud. She's wired up. She's getting way more animated, and she's starting to stand up on her own without anything.
She stood up a lot today on her own, and I think she's realizing that she's balancing.
Yeah, so I think walking is coming any day. Any day. So Sherry Bear, any bites on Minion, and then Maxine is Minion sold. So Minion is not sold. I feel like we go through this every single time we list a bus. There's always a lot of action, I guess you could say. There's always a lot of like people interested, but nobody's sent over a deposit yet. You know what I'm saying? That's when somebody's serious. So, you know, how long has it been on the market now?
What, 2 days?
2 days. And there's a lot of buses on the market right now, honestly. I was just looking, kind of comparing it to some of the other builds for sale, and there's a lot of buses for sale right now. So, I don't know. You know, Brewster, it was the same. The last bus we just sold was Brewster. And there was a lot of like interest, and then boom, it was sold 2 weeks later. So I'm hoping we're gonna have the same thing here, where, you know, and I guess it's like that with every bus. You know, there's always a lot of interest, and then boom, somebody's just real serious about it. So the only one that was weird that one time is when we had a buyer fly up for Bussy. Remember? Were you here for that?
Yeah, and then she couldn't get insurance on it, so she couldn't drive it back, and then it didn't work out.
Yeah.
She was ready, but she couldn't figure her insurance out.
So a lot of interest, but nobody's quite, you know, sent over some money quite yet. Paul Honey, talking about the Peach. Paul Honeyman, don't let her go too cheap, Jaylena. Definitely not. We're business people over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I the Blue Arrow is looking at us. So, Orlando news. What are you doing for 4th of July? We have no plans.
Packing and throwing stuff away.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of plans yet. You know, we're kind of under the microscope.
We only have a couple more weeks. We have to be out of here, so we really have to focus on making that happen.
Yeah, and right now we haven't really even started. Right now we're still focused on the builds. So we should, just so everyone knows, we should have until the end of next month. So our 30 days was a little bit bigger than 30 days. You know, he gave me kind of a heads up before it was coming. But basically, we have until the end of next month to be out, right? So that's why we feel comfortable finishing the buses this month. And Monday is the new month. Monday we'll go into just focused on getting through all this stuff. And I think we could do it in 2 weeks, honestly. I don't really think we have that much stuff. I know maybe I'm wrong, but I think we could have it kind of knocked out. If every day we went after it for 2 weeks, I don't think it'll take a whole month to get all this figured out. Personally.
I think what's going to take the most time is the stuff in the bay. A bunch of little stuff, like tools.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a garage sale and like make me an offer pile. So there'll be a lot of chemicals and materials and probably tools in that pile. And we'll set up a date. So like if you are in the area, you could come and, you know, I've got a mountain of yerbs that I don't want to take with us.
Well, it's like at this point, if you've ever, you know, because we usually try and not tell people where we're at, but it's like, it don't matter now. We won't be here very long. So maybe we could call it a garage sale meetup.
Yeah, maybe. Have some food, some drinks. got a big enough parking lot. Maybe we will. Huh. It's not a bad idea. Let's see.
Desert Van Life said talk about the insurance issue so that potential buyers in the future won't have that problem. It was just her insurance. So like we use State Farm, and every branch is like different. So it was just her insurance. They basically like didn't understand that it was an RV, and they're like, we can't insure a school bus. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, so to be completely transparent, some states are borderline impossible to insure or register a converted school bus. I can't tell you what those states are because I don't live in every single state. Some states, it doesn't matter at all. Like, I've never had a problem insuring a bus, ever. But, you know, some states are harder than others. Like, even Dawn of Van Life, I remember she was telling me trying to get her box truck registered in California was just a nightmare. So it's like, it just really depends on where you live and what the laws are there. They're different everywhere, which is crazy.
Ember, you want this one?
Peace out, Lisa. I'm confident Minion will be sold in the next few weeks. I sure hope so. Honestly, we would like to have, the reason we're pushing so hard is we would like to have Minion and the Peach sold before we left here, right? Because we don't even have any plans to do anything with the buses if they're not sold when we leave here, or where we're going to put them. So we're just putting it in the universe that they're going to be sold by the time the end of next month, which is when we're done here. So if that doesn't happen, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I'm saying? Where's you want to see if the burner is on, and then I'll give you your phone back?
Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's on?
Yeah.
All right, Jaylena's getting her phone back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hop back up and I lost this phone for a long time. Where was it?
It was just on the table underneath the thing. Someone said something that I wanted to answer, but I don't know where it went.
All right, so I don't remember where I was at, so I'm gonna look for it.
You just want the wrapper?
Okay, I remember some of these questions, so we're in the ballpark. I think we're right here. Go ahead and jump in if you want to. You looking for it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Maxine, love the tour of Minion. Thank you. Funny story about the tour of Minion is Jaylena actually shot that for me the day before. And then I went to go edit it the next morning, and the audio was completely trashed. Like, we don't know what happened. Like, it sounded like the microphone must have got unplugged. And I remember asking Jaylena, I was like, this is terrible. Like, I was on the fence about reshooting it or sending it, which if a lot of you guys have been on my channel, you know that I'm a full sender, right? And moral of the story, I had to go out and shoot it myself the next morning on a tripod. So,
I mean, I think the tour came out great.
I think it turned out great.
For you having to do it by yourself.
But it was actually shot twice. So, little behind the scenes nugget, all the B-roll and the drone shots were shot the day before. And then the actual tour of the meat and potatoes was shot the next day over again. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Because the audio was so terrible. And then the audio was great the next day. So like I said, the microphone must have got unplugged or something. I don't know what happened on day one because it was unusable. And I've never reshot anything.
I feel like if we... No, that was after that. I feel like if we might be able to, or we might have to do my tour on Saturday. Because Debbie's going to be here Saturday. But, like, I don't know when I'm going to be back tomorrow. You might need help at the door. You know? I don't know. But the Peach will be hopefully listed this weekend.
You going to list it this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kimmy J said, I think the meetup jumbo yard sale is a great idea. Truth be told, I've known where you all are located pretty much from the get-go, but I'm not a psycho stalker, so I understand not sharing.
Honestly,
There's a few people that know where we're at.
yeah.
And a lot of like our nomadic friends that we follow on like Instagram and stuff, if a lot of people drive through this town, and if you drive through this town, you're gonna see us.
We just try not to advertise. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. This thing not charging? It just died.
It was charging.
Huh. Okay, we're back to your phone. You can just read them, I guess.
I wonder if we should do a meetup garage sale. We can make a whole event.
Oh yeah, just add that to everything we're doing.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to be like, what do you call it? It doesn't have to be like too fancy. We could just have like some drinks.
Basically, like we're having a garage sale. Come hang out if you want.
You know what? We will do that. So we'll set up we'll pick a date, and then yeah, we'll do that. Hey, what's going on with the burner?
It might be this charger.
So I don't know where we're at because I just hopped on another phone. So I apologize if I missed something. Gaba, when is the deadline to move? So right now, it's the end of next month, which is what, July?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the end of July. Now, anything could happen.
Don't you squishy?
The person buying it could want it sooner, and then we have less time. Like, as of right now, it's the end of July, but you know that's not in stone. Diamond Rush Media, coming in from out of state, what is the tag process, please? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about registering it? If you're talking about registering it, every state's different, so it's like it's hard to give you an answer. Jules knows, make it a bring your own everything. Yeah, I think that would be cool to do that, like the whole day, or from like you know, this time to this time we'll be doing the garage sale and hanging out. Yeah, I like that idea. I think we will do that.
Oh, someone asked if I was retiring my channel.
What?
No. I had planned, because, you know, we try and plan out our videos week by week, and I had planned the time lapse and the tour, because the builds were only supposed to take a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, you should have known better.
Here we are a month behind, and I haven't posted anything. So, and I've been just every single day on the, and that's why I didn't do daily vlogs, or weekly vlogs, because I thought that it was just gonna be done, and then I could just do the time lapse and you could watch it all there, which is still the case, but.
Like the door today. So I don't know if we've told you what we're doing, but we're doing the Schoolie home door conversion on Jayleen's bus, and I've done, you know, a few at this point. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do it today.
Well, you also didn't have my help, and you were
Distracted.
jacking around all day.
But I forgot. I honestly forgot like how brutal it is. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think everyone I've ever done has took 2 days or more.
Well, at least my door is not as big. Like the big bus door is huge. My door is just so tiny. That's another reason I wanted to do the conversion, so that you have a little more room when you're walking out.
Yeah. So.
Because it's kind of it's still on the contraption or it was. So when you opened it, it didn't push all the way open. It kind of stayed closed a little bit too, which is really small. So I think this will be a lot better.
And this is actually kind of cool. Campbell's Creation, will the buses be at the cell with open houses? I mean, if they're
Hopefully
still
we
here,
don't have them, but yeah.
Honestly, that'd be kind of fun. People can come hang out. They can walk through the buses. If we still have them.
Yeah, really likes trains.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be really fun. I'm into it.
I'm into it. Yeah. Trish Rydell, what does your shirt say? It says, I love Bacolod, Philippines, which is where my mom is from. Bacolod City, Philippines. Desert Van Life taco truck. Maybe we should grill. I mean, we gotta be careful about making it too much of a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't have time to plan a party, really. To that extent. To like get food trucks and stuff. It'd be a lot.
Yeah. I'm like, my wheels are turning, but you know what I'm saying? You know.
I thought it said, I love bacon.
I do love bacon.
Brandy said, free signed herbs for visitors.
You can take all the herbs you want. I got a mountain of them. They're free. They were make a donation, but if y'all want them, they're free.
Orlando News asked if the Peach is bigger than Minion. She's wider. I don't know if she's longer.
No, same length.
Same length, but she's a foot wider. There's a significant difference in the space inside, because Minion is a lot like a van.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell that the Peach is wider when you're driving it.
Yeah.
And it's a dually.
Yeah.
And Minion's not.
Yeah. The Minion is literally a van, which is
with a bus body.
Which is a pro and a con, right? Because it's like it's easier to drive, it's easier to park, but you know, if we're talking about living in a vehicle, that little more space is kind of nice, you know. So it's like it all depends, you know what I mean, on what you want. Jules knows, don't make more work for yourself. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the time right now to really do anything crazy, but we'll have an open gate if anybody wants to come through and say hi or hang out. Or
yeah, even if you have no interest in the garage
come
sale.
take some stuff, get some free herbs, whatever, you know. Yeah. But I think it would be cool. We just can't get crazy. Maxine, that's nice. Oh, that's loud. That's nice to have a wider bus. I mean, that's what I fell in love with buses, was the space, you know, like it's noticeably different than a van, which is nice when you're living in it, but you pay for that when you're driving with it.
Yeah, because not everyone's going to be comfortable driving a wide. I mean, they're not that wide, but it is like, if you're not comfortable driving a big truck, you ain't going to be comfortable driving this bus.
Or parking it.
But I mean, if I'm out anywhere and I'm parking to where there's no other cars around me. You know, I park in the back of the parking lot.
Yeah. So, like I said, there's pros and cons.
Someone asked, how far is Boise from you? I think it's 8 hours. Because I remember I broke down in Boise.
So, did you?
Yeah, or it might be 5 or 4. I'm not sure. I don't think it's 8 hours, actually.
Huh.
It might be. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
Debbie said, if you pull the Jeep behind the bus, what are you going to do with the white sports car?
I don't know. Honestly, I was talking to JD, because I've probably talked about that car a couple times. That car is very personal. Sentimental value, right? So it's like I could never sell that car, because that was my first car I ever bought with my own money when I was in like high school, right? And it got stolen, stripped, dumped in the river, and then I just sold it for nothing, thinking I'd never see it on the road again. The guy who bought it was a mechanic, got it back on the road. Long story short, my parents bought it back years later, and JD and I spent a year restoring that car, putting it back on the road, right? So it's like, it's a very sentimental car that's been with me my whole life. Now, it's unusable. You know, it's only a 2-seater. I can't even get groceries with it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's very personal.
very janky, but he
So-
has to start it from the back of the vehicle.
So one of these days, I want to completely restore it. Rebuild the motor, redo the body, paint it. Like I want to, but it's like that doesn't make any money. So it's like I gotta just have time and money, which I don't have. So one day,
I just wanted to say that there was one day, I don't remember if I was running or if I had just walked outside, but I came up and Isaac was trying to push his car to start, and he goes, push me. And so I just started pushing him so that the car would start. So, yeah, it definitely needs some TLC.
yeah. But anyways, I was talking to JD because it's like, I don't want to have a bunch of stuff. We can't drive around in the bus with a bunch, like 2 buses and an extra car, right? It's just not gonna work out. So I was talking to JD, and they're willing to take the car to Vegas and at least just have it there, until we figure something out, So I don't think it would make it to Vegas driving it. Probably have to be towed. I don't know. It's a problem for another day, which I guess I haven't even thought about, to be honest. So I don't know.
Kimmy J said I was right. It's 8 hours to Boise. That was probably the scariest 8 hours of my life because the route that I took me through hours and hours and hours of just BLM land with nothing for hours. And then I was afraid that if I stopped, my battery would die and I'd get stuck out there. There's at one point where my battery was losing power and I stopped on the side of the road, and like there was these people there and they were like super sketchy, and he comes up to me and was like, if you help me out, I'll help you out. And I was like, I'm okay, thank you. And don't see a lot of cops out there and stuff, so I was really afraid that drive. And then I was afraid of, it started getting dark. I have one headlight that works and it's pitch black. Oh my goodness, that was definitely one of the scariest 8 hours of my life.
Yeah, on the garage sale, we'll try and do a heads up as much as we can, so that way if anybody wants to make the drive, they can plan for it. Mainly, it's like if you're local, I wouldn't drive. I mean, you guys do whatever you want to do, but yeah. We'll try and give you guys a heads up. We'll probably post it on the community page. We'll be talking about it for a while, so everybody will know the date and time that we're gonna do it. We'll probably do it on a weekend, so the buses aren't running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then that way, most people are off on the weekend.
Yeah. So we'll definitely try and give us a heads up. Beth Rodriguez, could you drive it to your mom's and leave it there now? We don't have the time, right? Like I said, we've been building buses still this whole time. Today was supposed to be the last day of building buses, which is not. So hopefully tomorrow is the last day of building buses, and then
We'll see.
and then we could focus on getting rid of our stuff.
Someone asked if the Peach has a shower. It has a toilet and it doesn't have a shower, but I'm considering selling it with my geyser system as an outdoor shower. So it could potentially have an outdoor shower option. That's what I was going to use in the beginning anyways.
A lot of people talk about the showers in the bus being a game. I mean, I've done both. I've done showers in buses. I've done showers not in buses. It just really depends, right? If you're actually living on the road, like driving all the time, I personally would rather save the space inside of the bus.
I agree.
Because then you could go to a Planet Fitness, because you should be working out anyways. And you can get these little portable showers, honestly, if you're in a pinch out in the woods, if you really needed to.
Yeah, like the geyser system.
Now,
or even like the cheap Amazon ones.
Yeah.
It's just a pump and a bucket. That's what I had in my
Yeah.
first van.
you'd be fine, in my opinion. But on the flip side, the difference with buses compared to vans, typically are people traveling, right? Buses, not so much. I'd say it's like 50% travel and 50% build a house in the bus and put it on property. That's the difference between vans and buses, right? Now, if you're in that situation where the bus is parked a lot, 100% put a shower in it, right? That way you're not like, the situation a lot of people have is they'll pay like, I don't know, $500-600 a month to park their bus on a property. And it's like you can't be going in using their shower. So then you would want the shower inside the rig because you're living, but typically that's the bigger buses that do that. These are shorter buses. These are made to be driven, right? This is coming from people that have done both. We've traveled in buses, we've parked buses. That's kind of our insight on that. If you're traveling, driving all the time, I think having a shower in the bus is not that necessary. Now, granted, I've took showers in parking lots and felt awesome about it. But you're burning through water that you have to refill somehow.
I will say that, to me, if you're solo or if it's just a couple, yeah, Planet Fitness's outdoor showers. They even make like the hot water heater outdoor showers or whatever, so you can have hot water. Traveling across the country with an infant and not having a shower in a bus, I'd say if you have kids, a shower's pretty mandatory. But I think that if I had a legit built out bus with an outdoor shower, I would have been fine. So yeah, I think even if you wanted to save the space and not have the full on shower in your rig and you have a kid, an outdoor shower would be equivalent, I guess. Or it'd do its job. And just in the winter, you know, make sure you're somewhere warm.
Tricky Cheat, what model of Jackery do you recommend for power outages to run a micro mini refrigerator with meds in it?
I would probably use a generator if it's that important.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get a pretty big Jackery. You might as well just get a generator.
Yeah,
it's more reliable.
and it's gonna run out eventually. So it's like if you have sun, you could keep it charged. But if it's like you're in the middle of the winter, I don't care what it is. Eventually it's gonna run out of power and you're not gonna be able to recharge it. So just a regular old, you know, if it's that important. Like a big Jacker, you'd probably keep you going a day or two, you know, but other than that, you're out. So, Debbie Conway, I will be at the yard sale for sure, laugh out loud. Yeah. Dave Allison, your bus people are going to come out of the woodwork to buy something from your garage sale. Honestly, we have a lot of really rad stuff. Like we have 2 Icecos, brand new. I was gonna sell like on Facebook probably, but maybe I'll try and put it in the garage sale first to give like everyone.
They're not brand new. We use them, but not.
They've never been installed in a rig.
Right.
We just use them as like
at the shop for drinks and
Yeah.
extra frozen space.
Yeah. I don't know. We have a lot of really cool stuff. You know, I've got like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mildred Lash, wish I lived closer. I would love to come and meet you guys and buy some stuff, but I live in Ohio. So honestly, guys, we still want to travel all 50, right? And I want to get back into music and I want to play a show in all 50 states. But I just don't know when it's gonna be. You know, right now we're still taking care of all kind of stuff. And Jaylene and I were talking about it too. It's like we might have to do it in like runs, right? So we might do the West Coast, might do mid. You know, I mean, we might not be able to do it all at once. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Huh. Sunshine Gina Bowman, I would autograph the herbs and sell it for $10 each. I mean, honestly, we're not really. I mean, we're trying to get some money, obviously, but we're not like doing the garage sale to like make money. We're doing the garage sale to like get rid of stuff and try and recoup some money.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. We're not doing the garage sale to make money. We're doing it to get rid of stuff, not have to move it, and recoup some money, right? So it's like we're probably gonna honestly do a lot of donation-based stuff, right? Whatever you feel it's worth to you, you know, because I don't want to have to take it to the dump, and I don't want to have to go donate. Like, if I don't gotta move it, saves me time. You know what I'm saying? So there'll probably be a lot of stuff like that. And I don't know, there might not be a lot of stuff. I don't know. There might be a lot of trash. So we'll see.
Amber likes watching the cats.
Mary Holland's late coming in. Just wanted to say happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Debbie Herman, you need Levi back for the back washing. Well, you guys want a show or something? You know what I'm saying? I gotta sell tickets to that. Huh, bud?
No, none of that.
None of that?
None of that. Junkyard Dog said I'll come buy the ice coat today.
I got a, I forget what sizes I got. A 75 and a...
What, Amber Wild? Do you want the bag itself?
I can't remember what the other one was. They're expensive though. They were like over $1,000 a piece. Charles GS, remember your trash is someone else's treasure, for sure. That's why we want to do this before we start like unloading stuff. You know what I mean? Mildred Lash, oh my god, you guys could come to Ohio and park in my driveway for a few weeks. I live out in the country on 24 acres.
Wow.
Wow.
Never been to Ohio.
I have heard cool stuff about Ohio.
I have heard it is for lovers. You don't get it?
Oh yeah, what song is that?
Ohio is for lovers.
Who is that?
Hawthorne Heights.
Oh.
That one went right over your head.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to see every, you know, it's like we only have so much time. And it's like, I just want to see every state, just to see it. No other reason than that, really. You know, and it'd be cool to meet a lot of you guys too, like if we were doing shows and stuff. So, yeah. I'm just, right now we're kind of like figuring things out. You know, we got the bus, we got our house, and now we got to deal with all this. Because before we were thinking we would just keep the shop and travel, you know, but now that's not an option. So now we got to deal with all of this and extra cars and buses before we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Penny Canada's, my bad. You might want to let Josh, can't you know about the sale? Josh just got a truck, and he looks like he really loves it in a truck camper, so stoked for him. Busting on a budget. You can store your car until winter at our place if needed. Busting on a budget. Are y'all in Oregon?
I thought you guys were. No, I think they're on the East Coast.
Oh,
Right?
I don't know. Busting on a budget. Are you guys in Oregon?
Or to the east.
Or where are you guys at?
What do you want, my baby girl? You want this one?
You
want this one? You want this one? Or this one?
Maxine, I'm sure you'll both be happy to get on the road. Honestly, I just can't wait to not have things to do.
Yeah, I can't wait to just, you know, have more time to spend with the family and not, you know, have to have a babysitter and because we're working. More of just like enjoying life, living a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of have a million things to do. And it's kind of been like that since Jaylena's been here. You know, there's always a new bus in the bay getting built out. So it's like, I can't wait to kind of slow down a little bit and go do things. I keep saying it. Somebody the other day said to me that I literally have not done anything but work. The only thing I've ever done besides work in this shop bay is go to Descend on Bend. And I thought about it and I was like, they're honestly right. Literally, I work every single day. The only thing we do is go to Descend on Bend for a week. Like, that's it. Pretty much, you know. Which is kind of crazy. So, we're missing out on a lot, you know. Oh, snap. Mackenzie Pearson's in here. I'm excited to start traveling again. Laugh out loud. I moved out with my boyfriend. And I'm hopefully getting a bus or van or something to build out soon. Wow. Congratulations.
She also just said, you guys also work a lot at Descend on Bend. That's true.
Yeah, I'm out doing tours. Yeah, I worked hard last Descend on Bend, actually. So I guess I even work at Descend on Bend. Can't help it, that.
Uh-oh.
Crazy.
Uh-oh.
For Husky Homestead, I spent a summer in Springfield, Ohio, and a man pulled up in a truck with flats of the biggest strawberries I've ever seen. I'll never forget how good they were. I was 18 then and 60 now.
Wow, and this one's some real good strawberries.
For you to think about them like that. Yeah. Oh, what's that? How come that didn't pop up on here?
Kimmy J, $25 super chat, said salad for Jaylena, pizza for Isaac.
Yeah, babe. I wanted pizza last night. It's a sign.
I'm making steak sandwiches for dinner tonight. Gordon Ramsay. So I was telling Isaac, he didn't think it was funny, but Gordon Ramsay posted a video of him making these steak sandwiches, and first of all, they look delicious, and I was like, I gotta make those, making them tonight. But someone had commented on his video and was like, you put too much butter, you didn't cook the steak long enough, and so on and so forth. And Gordon Ramsay commented back and was like, okay, Gordon Ramsay. I thought it was funny.
Kimmy J, thank you for the super chat, and I guarantee you I will use that for pizza. That's a Filipino guarantee. There ain't much stronger in this world than Filipino guarantee. So thank you so much for that $25 pizza budget. Bussin' on a budget. A few hours away in Washington. Okay, that's not too bad. Gosh, what am I gonna do? Okay.
Someone Joan something just asked if Ember eats real food and not baby food. She still eats baby food, but she also just eats whatever we eat. So like,
yeah,
if we're eating, we just give her a little bit of what we're eating, and then she also still drinks her milk, and we do feed her baby food too. But like stage 3, I don't know. There's like certain things, because I buy certain baby food that's like, for example, the mac and meat sauce, and it's basically like ravioli but with little star noodles, and she loves it. And my mom was like, why don't you just give her regular ravioli? It's the same thing and it's cheaper. It's like, that's true. So I tried to do that, and she hates ravioli. She only likes the baby food ravioli. But it's just like meat with red sauce, like marinara or whatever, spaghetti sauce, and little noodles. But yeah, she eats what we eat too.
For Husky Homestead, my husband retired for 3.5 years and it was awesome. He was working again, but we look forward to retirement now knowing how nice it was to be together all the time. Huge strawberries. We yeah, when we took a month off after the big bus, I was itching to get back after it, so. But I think the trick is like, a little bit of balance. I know it's crazy to say, but I actually do like working. I just like it, right? But I need to find some balance so that, because I think back to when, me and Jayleen's relationship, we spent working in a shop bay pretty much the whole relationship, right? And then I think back to like my childhood, and some of the most memorable things I remember are going and doing things. Like my dad taking me camping in his RV and like riding my, what's going on? And riding my bike like around the campground. Or me and JD going to car shows and like looking at lowered like trucks. So these are the things I remember from my childhood, and I want to make sure that I give those kind of memories to our daughter. I want to go do things, right? So I don't want to just keep working my whole life and. Hold on, you guys gotta see what's going on right.
She's like, what?
What is she eating?
Some teething biscuits. She was sucking on it, and then she just was drooling, and then she spit it out.
I don't know what's going on right there.
She's gonna get the squishy all dirty.
I just lost track of anything I was talking
Charles
about.
said like father, like daughter.
I don't know where we're at, what we were talking about. I lost it. So I'm just gonna hop back in here and see where we were at. Under one sun, steak sandwiches beats pizza every day. I don't know if I've ever had a steak sandwich.
I've never had one. It just looked really good. So I actually, and I talk about this every now and then. Twin Peaks used to have steak sliders, and it was like Texas toast buns with steak and this sauce, and it was glorious. And then they discontinued it.
I don't know what Twin Peaks is.
It's kind of like a Hooters, but with actually good food.
Okay.
I think it's a southern restaurant.
Big dreams, tiny budget. I need to head out. Have a blessed and safe 4th of July. Thank you so much. Be safe and have fun out there in the big bad world.
You got food all over your squishy.
Thanks for hanging out with us. All of y'all, thank you for hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted, and we really do appreciate you guys showing up on the videos and the live chats and just being a part of our journey. So we're very grateful.
Debbie asked if my health was okay because I didn't want to say anything in the video.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm healthy. I'm actually really healthy according to the doctors. I just had some stuff, personal things that I don't necessarily want to discuss recently. So doctor's visits, whatnot.
Beth Rodriguez. Jaylina, are you going to have a birthday party for your birthday?
I'm not planning on it. We're just going to be so busy that I told Isaac we could party next year.
Dang.
That'll be the 2-year anniversary since the bus. What did we call it? The
big bus band.
The bus deck. Broke deck bus band. I don't know.
Dude, we were in the middle of the first 30-day build.
That was wild. That was such a great day. I'll never forget that birthday.
That's the day we met Mindy.
Yep. Wow. Broke deck bus. Can't
Who
believe it's
would've
been
thought?
2 years.
Who would have thought starting a school bus conversion company out in the middle of the woods in Oregon would have led us here with a baby?
I can't believe, I guess I met you when I was 28. I turned 29 here, and now I'm about to turn 31. Wow.
It's crazy.
So much has happened, and it feels like a blur.
Yeah. Richard Virchow turned the bus into a lowrider. Maybe you can't tell, but I used to love lowered cars. I've always been into cars.
I can see that.
And I don't know where I got into buses, but it just happened somewhere along the lines.
I just remember rewinding that part where the deck broke over and over again. It was so funny. Just everyone's face was.
How much did it cost me to fix that? Do you remember? $1,000?
Did you ever fix it?
Yeah. I had a new deck put on the back.
I thought you sold it and the guy took the deck.
Oh, yeah, I didn't replace it. Oh, that's right. So, I didn't put the deck back on. Because honestly, I was kind of glad it was gone. And then, because it made it really hard to, like, drive, because you had just an extra 3 feet hanging out the back. And then I was like, I don't want another deck. And then, the guy who bought it wanted a back deck again, and he paid my metal fabricator, who did a lot of work for me at the time, to put a new back deck on. I don't remember what he charged him, but I want to say it was like $1,000 to fix that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone asked if I remember falling off of down my stairs. I do. I think about it every time I walk out of that door.
Right. Was that on video?
No, I think I was pregnant, and it was bad.
Yeah.
My back was bruised.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think about it every time I walk out of the big bus, every time I walk out of Peach, especially if I'm holding Ember. I think about falling with her. It's kind of a fear of mine.
Yeah.
I don't think the charger works. I think that's...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Felicia Marquez, you will not believe, I thought it was morning. What a laugh out loud. My daughter will be in Portland next week because she travels for work. Give the princess a big hug. Blessings to you. Thank you very much. Wish your daughter safe travels.
Hopefully Isaac's phone doesn't die. We only have 2 minutes left. I don't know if it's charging. Plug this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So if the phone dies, we're out. But we only got 2 minutes left, so...
I feel like maybe it's just hot and that's why it got darker.
Huh. Where are we at here? I'm trying to see where we're at, y'all. Clara Mullen. The best thing you can give to your daughter is to show her you love her. Oh yeah.
She knows.
We
She's very
smother her in love every single day. I don't want her to ever grow up thinking she wasn't loved. There's not even going to be a question in her brain. Ever. So, we only got about a minute left, so if anybody has any last-minute burning desires or questions.
Charles said, has Isaac tried to give her any Thai food? She's had some Thai food when we've had Thai. I gave her some chicken and stuff.
Didn't we give her some of that soup?
Yeah, she's had some vegan soup.
Yeah.
Mildred Lash said, Jaylena, are you still going to make videos on YouTube? Yes, I am just very far behind due to the Peach remodel, but starting, I think I'm going to have the time lapse out next week, the tour out next week, and then I think I have another video coming out after that I already have planned. So we have so much happening, a lot going on. I have not quit YouTube. I'm just behind on videos.
So y'all, we're done. We
We're done.
we gotta go figure out. I think Jaylena's gotta go to the store. We got stuff to do. So
I gotta go get stuff for steak sandwiches. Hopefully they have steak, because
yeah. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. And we'll see you in future videos and in future live chats. Much love and respect. Can you tell we're tired?
someone said, Charles said Jaylena has stolen our Ember time from us by not going live. Live chats will be back up and running on Mondays on my channel, I promise, starting next week. And I will probably go live on my birthday at the very least, even if we don't do anything.
We should do something. Maybe we'll go to the lake. I like that lake we went to with Ember.
Yeah, we'll see. But, yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We will see you in future things. Thank you for being here. Truly. Peace out. Bye.